What's good, YouTube? This your boy Damian Cryer. I hope each and every one of you guys is having a wonderful and blessed day. Me, I'm doing just fine, guys. Just getting off work after a very long evening. And I actually was at work this evening and I got to thinking a lot, about a lot of my subscribers, comments in the comment section and stuff about a lot of questions that they ask me and stuff. And it just really dawned on me that, sometimes doing YouTube is more than just doing YouTube, as far as for, pranks and stuff like that. You realize that some of the people that you reach, some of the people that you capable of reaching on a daily basis or just through your videos, you could actually help them out, especially when you have sort of like a large audience. I don't have a really big channel, but I believe that my channel is big enough to where I can reach the people that I'm supposed to reach and the people that I need to reach. So for the guys that's watching this vlog right here, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Going back to a lot of my videos, I read the comment sections. I answer a lot of people's questions. One of the big questions that's always coming up is trust. How do a person go about trusting again after, dealing with, betrayal? And I think a lot of people ask me that particular question based on some things that happened to me in the earlier part of 2017, all the way into the end of 2017, and even some of it kind of linger on into the earlier part of 2018. We have we as people, we have this knack where we have trust issues when somebody does us wrong. But I'm here to tell you guys and young ladies, just because you have a bad experience in life does not mean that the rest of your life will be bad experiences. It doesn't mean just because one person or two people might have did you wrong at some point in your life that you can never trust again. There's a way to get in front of that trust. You move past your past. You move past your past. It's just that simple. A lot of us, we tell ourselves, say for instance, girlfriend and boyfriend break up. First thing that we think about, especially for our, the younger kids now, first thing we think about is, our first love, the person that we fell in love with, at 15 and 16 years old, and then we break up, one or both think about taking their own lives or something like that. And I'm here to tell you right now, this evening, that's just simply not the case. We wait our whole lives hoping that person comes back to us. But what we have to realize as people, and especially you young people, that when we go through a situation like that, that's a part of us growing up. That's a part of us experiencing life. None of us have been here before, so none of us knows how it works. Sometimes it takes us to get to a certain age, like my age, 47. You think that, you know everything about life because you had experiences when you were younger. But even at my age, we still go through experiences. We still go through first times of something that's happened to us. So if you're going through something, whether it's a breakup, separation, divorce, you and your girlfriend is arguing and y'all not talking for 2 or 3 days, use that time to reflect on some of the things that you can do to work on yourself. Some of the things that you can do to change your thought process on what led to the breakup, what caused the argument, and things that you can do to prevent it. Whether it works for you to get you two back together, even if that doesn't work, still use it as a tool to better yourself for the next boyfriend or next girlfriend, next husband or next wife. You always can take your life experiences and you can learn from them and you can make yourself a better person. You can even use your life experiences to make the person who wronged you a better person. When we're going through this trial and tribulation, we don't see it for what it is right then and there, because there might be a lot of arguing, a lot of disagreements, a lot of name calling. So sometimes you don't see it right then and there, but it's all a process, and one day it will kick in. Sometimes it's best to walk away from a really bad situation. Going into situations where you have to fight your significant other because they betrayed your trust is not the answer. Sometimes calling them out of their name because they betrayed you or wronged you or betrayed your trust is not the answer. Sometimes we have to be the bigger man or the bigger woman and move on. People ask me all the time, Damien, will you ever trust again? Damien, will you ever trust again? Well, of course I will. My situation was just one of life's experiences. God put obstacles in our way for a reason. He doesn't put obstacles in our way to play with us or to play games with us. He's testing our faith, man. It took me a long time to really root myself. Not just after my divorce or my separation. Even through my life experiences, going all the way back to my oldest son, Deontay. His mom was like my high school sweetheart. Even though we didn't go to school together, she was still my high school sweetheart. She was like my crush. When we broke up, it was like, oh, I'll never trust a woman again. I was like 19 years old. That's been well over 28, 29 years ago. So, and then I went on to date other women. Damon's mom. When we broke up, I was crushed. My daughter Margaret's mom, Michelle, I went on, dated her, we broke up, I was crushed. My son Akim's mom, I dated her, I went on, we broke up, I was crushed. To my ex-wife, et cetera, et cetera. But the thing is, every name that I just mentioned and every detail that I just gave you from every story, you know what that's called? That's called life's experiences. That means with each of these people that I was with, females, I was in love with them and I trusted them. So that tells you right then and there that you're able to trust again. You can do it over and over and over and over. The worst thing that you can do is bring one circumstance into the new circumstance. You don't ever want to bring what happened to you in your past life into your current life, because you could be missing out on a blessing, or you could potentially be destroying that blessing. So all I'm saying is, for the people out there who's going through like a trust issue, whether somebody stole from you or whether somebody broke up with you on bad terms, cheated on you, or somebody lied to you, yes, we will always look at them different again, but that's not a reason to stop speaking to them. It's not a reason to stop praying for them, because you have to try to find, regardless of what a person did to you or said to you or how you feel that they might have betrayed you, you have to believe in yourself that there's some good in that person. And the reason I say that, because something brought you guys together. You have to find something good in that person, something to hold on to. I guess for me, my tool was, don't hang on to the bad stuff that happened in the end. Try to hang on to all the good memories that you had throughout all those years. Things were only bad at the end, so you always have to find something positive to hold on to try to keep you rooted, to keep you standing on a solid foundation. So, we have a lot of teenagers in our world. A lot of our youth are having babies at young ages, and they're going through their first time relationships where they're falling in love with the person that they, had a baby by. And, it would be good for people who have kids to be able to stay with the person they had kids by, but sometimes that's not always the case. Don't ever make yourself feel like you have to be with a person that you can't trust just because you have a child by them, because that's simply not the case. So, I wish it was a way that I can reach out to more of our young people. It's just sad every time I turn the news on or I open a newspaper up, I see a young person in the obituary section, and it's like you find out later on from the family members what happened. You know, it was a situation where it was a broken heart, distrust, disloyalty, and now that person is no longer here. When if they would have stuck around, they would have found out later on that life had more to offer them than just the hand that they were dealt when they decided to go on the other side. So as far as people commenting about trust, I just want you guys to know, you guys know who I'm talking to. Just know that things will get better with time. But you can also reach down in your heart somewhere and try to find something good in that person. That way you don't always have bad memories, you know. Try to have something positive to hold on to. So that's the message in this vlog right here. For the ones who've reached out to me about trust, you know, I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on about trust. But, you know, again, every case, every circumstances is different. You know, there's, you know, each situation is very unique in its own way, basically. You know, trust is one of those 5-letter words that has a whole lot of sentences to it. So there's really no specific way to answer that question because everybody's circumstances is different. All I'm saying is that whatever that's happened to you in your life, try to find some way to move past that. Try to get in front of it, because if you don't get in front of it, man, you're going to be stuck behind it. And as long as that you're stuck behind it, you will never be able to move forward with your life. You know, there is no such thing as impossible. People think it's impossible to get over someone. They think it's impossible to start a new life. They think it's impossible to start over. They think it's impossible to be happy again because they think that that one person changed the whole world. No. That one person just changed the way that you think about them as an individual. So the same way that you can make yourself love somebody, you can make yourself unlove them. I mean, literally. You know, you just have to, you know, that's not saying that you should do that. I'm saying that that's a tool that you can use to kind of help you get past whatever situation that you're going through in your personal circumstances. And I think us as adults, a lot of us adults, you know, we're still weak. You know, a lot of us adults, we are very, very weak when it comes to that. But our teenagers, our young kids, they are a lot more weaker than us, because for a lot of those young people, it's their first time going through it. It's their first time experiencing heartbroken, not being able to trust. But for a lot of us older people, even though that we're still weak, we're able to handle the situation a lot better based on experience. You know, I would say if you've been fortunate enough to still be with your high school sweetheart at 14 and 15 years old, and you're in your 30s and 40s, and you guys are still together, my hat goes off to you. But for a lot of us that's a lot less fortunate, that's been through 3 or 4 or 5 relationships after the high school sweetheart, I would say that we have a little bit more experience to be able to handle a bad situation like that. So people, talk to your kids at home. When you see them come home with their arms folded up and go to their rooms, close the door shut, go in there and talk to them, find out what's on their mind. You know, a lot of teens keep things balled in. You know, a lot of teens are embarrassed to let their parents know that they have a boyfriend and that they're heartbroken, and they'll keep that bottled up inside of them. And what they'll do is they'll end up confiding in the wrong person. And the wrong person can be somebody just as young as them that wouldn't be able to guide them and give them the right advice that us as parents or adults would be able to let them know that, you know, that tomorrow is a better day and that things could change for the better. You know, so you just have you know, there's a lot of signs to really look for. But anyway, guys, that's just something that I want to bring you guys this evening. As far as the comments about trust, I've got hundreds of comments about people breaking up. How can they trust again? They took the person back. It worked for a year, then the same thing happened. And I'm just here to let you guys know that there's actually light at the end of the tunnel. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end this short vlog. I'm sorry if I bored you guys, but I'm really hoping I was able to reach the people that I needed to reach. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. This video right here is not really solely to get thumbs up and likes. This is really just to reach people. The likes and thumbs up as well, appreciate it, but this is really just to reach the people that's been asking me to do this vlog. It's just one that I try to stay away from because of my past situation, and I don't want people to think that I'm still dwelling on that situation, which I'm not. I'm kind of way past that. But I just really wanted to do this to kind of help those people out and let them people know who commented on multiple videos that I made that I heard you. I heard you. And so this is my response to me, to all of you guys. So I love you guys and I appreciate you being here. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. Until next time, I'm Damien Cryer. I love each and every one of you guys. Peace.